In this kingdom, peace is a physical presence, anchored by the princess and her garden of impossibly bright red roses. Every night, the princess follows a strict ritual to maintain this harmony. She steps onto her balcony and claps 3 times, a signal carrying across the palace grounds. When the golden bird lands, her red hair begins to glow with a warm, radiant light. Her lullaby, joined by the bird song, casts a spell of rest that ensures every citizen falls into a dreamless, easy sleep. For years, the country has operated on the certainty of this magic. The people live without fear, knowing their rest is secured by the princess's nightly song. That certainty is interrupted by a witch on a flying broom. Driven by bitter resentment, she arrives at the palace to silence the music. The witch shouts a single word, "Alamam," and releases a wave of shadowy magic. It hits the princess instantly, draining the life from her hair and leaving it a dead coal black. The magic is corrupted. Now, her lullaby acts as a beacon for terror. Instead of peaceful rest, the children of the kingdom wake up screaming from terrifying new nightmares. The safety of the night is gone. A single curse has transformed the kingdom's most trusted comfort into its primary source of fear. Distraught by the suffering of her people, the princess asks the golden bird how to fix the twisted dreams. The bird offers a solution. She must submerge her hair in a tub of water filled with red rose petals from her garden. As she dips her hair into the water, the pigment from the petals bleeds into the strands. The coal-black hair turns a vibrant ruby red the moment it touches the rose-infused water. That night, the spell works. The lullaby is restored, and the citizens return to a state of peaceful, quiet rest. The crisis appears to be over. However, the princess has now tied her magic to a physical resource, the roses in her garden, making her power vulnerable to anyone who might target the flowers themselves. The witch soon sees that her curse was broken. Infuriated, she returns to the palace to finish what she started. She casts the dark spell a second time, stripping the red from the princess's hair and plunging the kingdom back into darkness. This time, the witch ensures there is no easy fix. With a sweep of her hand, every rosebud in the country shrivels, turns gray, and disintegrates into dust. The palace assistants search every corner of the kingdom, but they find nothing. Every single rose has been wiped out, leaving the princess with no way to restore her hair. The princess stands by her empty tub and weeps. Her magical tears fall into the dry, dead dirt, disappearing into the ground. Without the roses, the kingdom's only known cure is gone. The citizens are left to face a night that offers no escape from their own fears. A young man, a childhood friend of the princess, finds her in the middle of the ruined garden. He opens a small wooden box to reveal a single, glowing red hair he has kept since they were children. He takes the strand and places it directly onto the spot where the princess's tears hit the ground. The magic reacts to the meeting of his devotion and her grief. From the wet dirt, a new rose sprouts and blooms in seconds, a flower that nature alone could no longer provide. This new rose represents a shift in the kingdom's magic. It wasn't grown in a garden. It was forged from the princess's sorrow and the young man's decision to preserve a piece of her past. The princess uses this new rose to restore her hair, finally breaking the witch's curse for good. Realizing she can no longer wither the source of this magic, the witch flees the kingdom and never returns. The king sees the depth of the young man's loyalty and gives the couple his blessing. They are married the very next day. By keeping a small part of the princess safe all those years, the young man provided the kingdom with a defense the witch couldn't touch. The roses returned to the garden, and the kingdom's dreams remained safe.